should be a union.
States' rights.
We should be a union.
States' rights.
We should be a
States'
union.
rights.
Union.
States' rights.
We should be a union.
Rights.
Union.
Rights.
Union.
What's going on here? What are you guys even arguing about?
I believe the North's beliefs are right, and we should function as a union.
Well, too bad. I'm smarter than you, and I believe that the states know themselves better than the government does and should be able to choose what's best for them.
Before we begin, does everyone know what states' rights are?
State what?
States' rights are the beliefs that the state's interests should take precedence over the interests of the national government. It refers to the struggle between the federal government and individual states over political power.
That's stupid. I believe that staying united as a union is more important with the federal government that was created by the people, and only a Supreme Court could declare a law unconstitutional.
Well, I believe in states' rights because we need slavery, and if there were no states' rights, slavery would start vanishing. Slavery is one of the main ways we earn money to support our economy. Also, a federal government would create most laws in favor of the North, like the tariffs that Andrew Jackson created, which made the Southerners buy more goods from the North.
The election of 1860 was one of the most controversial elections of all times.
The what election?
The election of 1860 started when Democrats met in Charleston, South Carolina for their national convention. During this time, there was a fight over the party platform. The supporters of Stephen A. Douglas wanted to campaign on the issue of popular sovereignty. However, Southern Democrats did not agree and wanted slavery to be allowed in all territories. This caused the two groups to split over the issue.
And the South nominated John Breckinridge for president, who was already vice president. Moving on, during this time, the Republicans met up too and nominated Abraham Lincoln, and he and his platform was not only against slavery, but also supported the tariffs and the idea of giving free land away to settlers.
Which technically is unfair because it was everything against what the South wanted.
Ooh, yeah. This was the election that had a revolution in politics. For the first time ever, a party getting votes from only one section of the nation won the election. He received 1.9 million votes, and there was not a single electoral vote from the South. Abraham Lincoln had won the election of 1860.
Well, Abe, you're so happy throwing around all your 1.9 million votes. I am part of the South, and we threaten to succeed to protect our rights because we do not want to lose the right to slavery.
Sure, South. You aren't going to tear away from me. I will make your lives 10 times better. See this map of what I control? It will always stay that way.
You think we're not serious? Well, I have brought a friend for you. Meet South Carolina.
I am South Carolina. Hey, Lincoln, you say the Union, and now you don't. Well, the election of 1860 caused secession and a beginning to the Civil War. What else could go wrong?
What about the Atlanta campaign and Sherman's March to the Sea, where the North raised above the South? Let's go North!
Well, now it is 1864, and the only chance of winning the war that we have is to not be beaten. The Atlanta campaign began in 1864 and took place in North Georgia.
I am General Sherman, and we are going to win. We have 4 reasons we are going to overpower the South. We have a larger army, efficient supply system, superior morale, and Johnson had a record of an unaggressive army commander.
I am General Johnson, and we are going to fight. We are not going to let you push us to our defeat, no matter what has happened in the past.
Yes, our army has seized the initiative, and we have pushed back your little weak army nearly all the way to Atlanta.
No, you have not.
Really? Because I would look around you. It clearly looks like you were in Atlanta. So, hey!
Well, this is bad. All the people of Atlanta are going to think our city is doomed.
Well, I am glad some people on your side are smart because that is true. We are determined to capture Atlanta.
Well, President Davis is not going to be happy about this. Doesn't look like we're going to win.
I'm President Davis. Hey, Commander Johnson, you're fired!
Commander Hood here. I am the new and improved commander and will truly lead our side to victory.
We have gone far in 3 months. We have bombarded the city of Atlanta and cut off the railroad supply lines for the Confederate armies. It is so important to capture Atlanta because it is the Confederacy's second most important city, a railroad hub, the industrial center of the Confederacy, and it had munition factories and warehouses that kept the Confederate army supplied with food, weapons, and other goods.
Well, I have no choice but to evacuate and save our lives.
Yes! I have won the campaign, which will reassure Lincoln's re-election and signal to the Confederacy that they are doomed!
Georgia's role in the Atlanta campaign was that it was home to Atlanta, the second most important Confederate city. The campaign took place in northern Georgia and impacted the state in a negative way. This not only hurt Georgia's army but also lowered Georgia's protection. Georgia has lost its railroad hub center and Atlanta was almost torn down to shreds.
This was one of the most destructive campaigns against the civilian population during the Civil War. Union General William T. Sherman marched to the Atlantic Ocean to prove to the Confederate population that its government could not protect people from invaders. Sherman had 60,000 troops divided into two roughly equal wings, which were only 20 to 40 miles apart. Sherman's troops marched south from Atlanta. He attacked the civilian infrastructure between Atlanta and Savannah because he wanted to end the civilian support for the war effort and shorten the war.
Okay, we are going to do this. Let's continue our march to the ocean and prove our point. I have killed livestock, raided farms, taken as much food as our army can carry, and burned the homes of anyone who dared to fight back. Where are all the Confederate troops? Are they giving up so easily? Are they done fighting?
I have a message for you, General Sherman, and for the Union troops. The Confederates have surrendered Savannah. They have lost hope and have fled south of here.
Well, that makes our jobs and effort worth it.
I guess it does. What are you going to do with Savannah, General Sherman?
I am going to gift it to Abraham Lincoln, the President of the Union. The surrender of Savannah is significant to the war because it shows that the Confederate Army has last hope and belief they have no chance against the Union. Hey, President Lincoln, open up your door. It's Christmas.
Merry Christmas, General Sherman. What do you have for me?
I have gifted you Savannah and 25,000 cotton
I
bales.
get Savannah? Oh my God! Thank you for the cotton and Savannah. We have done it, Sherman. In a few months, the Confederacy will soon surrender and the end of the war. You have hurt their morale and terrorized Georgia's countryside.
Yes, we will have soon won the war and will return to the Union. This march took place in Georgia. Along the march, Sherman destroyed many things within Georgia that will affect the state negatively. Georgia's people tried to fight back, but in the end, they lost even more. Georgia lost two of its major cities, Atlanta and Savannah.